So I'm playing this Roblox horror game, like nothing scary. It's just pixel ghosts and lag. You know, the classic Roblox horror experience. And then suddenly I hear this jump scare sound, loud. And right then my mom walks in. This is why you should never play horror games with your mom walking in, alone. I didn't think it was funny, but the timing of the jump scare was immaculate. It was so scary. So she hears me say, "I am watching you," and she sees me sitting in the dark in my room in headphones laughing. And she's like, "Is this what I raised you for?" The entire gameplay experience is centered around the fact that you have to hide from this ghost that will kill you if he catches you. And it's funny because Fanya sounds like Fanya. I was really nervous because my last experience with this game was really bad. I got killed within 2 seconds of joining the game. That was embarrassing. I don't know why, but I was thinking about fonts when I read that. As soon as you enter the map, he starts chasing after you, and you need to run away from him, or you'll die. If he finds you, it's game over. I heard some weird noises, and then the ghost said found you again. I could see his pixelated face inches away from mine. I turned around and saw him right behind me. I pressed the button to turn into a plant. I looked back. Still right behind me. He was getting closer. I struggled to move the camera as I backed away. I could see him breathing heavily. His eyes were hollow black pits. His smile stretched ear to ear across his face. It was creepy, I won't lie. I thought to myself, I finally got him. I made it around the corner, and he couldn't see me anymore. I could finally breathe a sigh of relief. But I was more annoyed than scared at this point. I left the game. I need to calm down. Playing this was making me feel sick to my stomach. I felt like I was gonna throw up. He had somehow found me even though I thought I'd lost him. I turned to leave, but he grabbed my shoulder. I was still alive. I joined another game. I ended up losing again. Actually, I lost quite a few times. I don't want to admit it, but this ghost was honestly kind of OP. I screamed. He dragged me around the corner and back into the hallway. I was trapped. I'd been playing this game for hours. I needed to win. I needed to show this ghost who's boss. It said you lose in big white letters. My heart was racing. I could feel my face getting hot. I was losing my mind. I didn't want to lose again. Not one more time. He found me. He must have known I was in there all along. How did he find me? I was being so careful. I accidentally hit play on the game again. I quickly hit stop. But it was too late. The ghost was already coming for me. Well, his powers are literally cheating in the game. He can see you at all times. No matter how well you think you've hidden, he'll always find you. That's the point of hardcore hide and seek. There is no hiding. I told my group to meet me in the game. They didn't respond. They didn't even see the message. Also, there are these other ghosts that you can possess, which is a power that the main ghost has. As soon as the game started, I ran out of the spawn area. It was a giant mansion, just like the one from the Piggy Roblox game. In fact, this entire map seemed very familiar. Like I swear I've played this before. I walked inside the mansion and tried to look for some hiding spots. I knew I had to find a good hiding spot because the ghost was now going to start searching for me. He knew where I was. I hid behind a tree. I thought the ghost would probably come looking for me here. I was wrong. I needed to find a place that was secluded, somewhere he wouldn't think to look. I found a closet with a very suspicious red dot on the floor. Of course, he'd be looking in the closets, so I stayed perfectly still hoping he would pass right by. He went straight to the tree and walked through it like I wasn't even there, so I was safe. They can go into you and then use your body to hunt down other people. And the only way to get rid of them is to either leave the server or use an item to purify yourself from their curse. I didn't even get to explain myself before she left. For example, this one is just survival based. You try to survive the longest out of everyone else in the server. You're trying to survive the longest and not get killed by the ghost. But another map might be something like don't touch anything in the house. If you touch any object in the house, the ghost can find you and then you lose. There are also different modes such as hardcore hide and seek, where the ghost can walk through walls. He can literally see you at all times. There is no hiding from him. You could literally be behind a wall, and he would still be able to find you and kill you. Then there is another mode called prop hunt, where you can disguise yourself as an object in the environment. You can turn into a chair, a table, a vase, whatever, and then the ghost needs to find you while you're disguised as an object. I closed Roblox real quick and opened up a math worksheet just to survive. The absolute audacity of this game to scare me right when my mom walked in. Like I wasn't even scared until that point. I was having fun. I was enjoying myself. But then that jump scare came out of nowhere and ruined everything. This game is a terrible time to be alive. There are different maps that you can join, each with different rules and different objectives. If the ghost finds you, it says, "I found you." Anyway, I joined a hide-and-seek hardcore game, so I decided to go into a random private server. I needed some friends. In the meantime, I joined the game. I did not want to get killed again. At least I could breathe a little easier knowing that he couldn't find me yet. I looked around the map. This time, I was prepared. I knew he could walk through objects, so there was no point in hiding behind things. As the seconds ticked by, my confidence grew. I thought I was safe. I started laughing because I was winning. But then my audio started glitching. He was standing right in front of me. I sprinted out of the closet and ran down the hallway. And then I stopped. I turned around slowly. And finally, I lost him. I had successfully hidden from the ghost. But then I heard a voice in my ear. "Hello," I spun around. It was the ghost. The screen flashed red and the ghost stood over me. The ghost disappeared. I let out a shaky breath. Then I decided to take a break. As I took a step away from the computer, my ankle buckled. I almost fell over. I quickly sat back down.